Glad to see you, Karishma. We've all been watching all your reels and all the comedy sketches and wonderful work you have been doing. So, how has the transition been like first from an RJ to being a content creator? And now, of course, we are seeing different dreams of yours going ahead.
When I was a child, I was like, I will stand in front of the mirror and start enacting. People of my age, they would definitely would play with kitchen sets or with dolls. I was the one who would stand in front of the mirror, wear my mom's sari, her jewelry, and then act like Kamalika. If you know her, she was a very famous vamp from Kasauti Zindagi. It was a very famous serial, TV soap.
Yes.
So back then, I didn't know that. I mean, this is something I really love, but there was something which was really giving me some satisfaction. Okay, Karishma, this is something very cool, and you really want to do it. So I spoke to my mom that, when I grow up, I don't want to do engineering. I don't want to become doctor. I want to become an actress. And nobody from my family was in this field. And mom was like, I mean, is this even a field? I mean, what is this all about? We have no connection there. How would you do it? And stuff like that. Because, like in Indian families, they have this conception that monthly salary आना चाहिए, एक अच्छा job करो, फिर ही मतलब तुम successful हो. But I was like, no, this is something I really want to do. So when I completed my schooling and one day I sat with my mom and I told her that please now, no more engineering and stuff. I want to go to Mumbai. She said, are you mad? Like, what? I said, no, I really want to go to Mumbai and I want to pursue acting and stuff. So she was little scared. I mean, how will you do that? So being a single parent, I lost my dad when I was 7. So it was fully her responsibility to take care of me, and she was not sure, how we go about it. So I spoke to her and I told her, see, can I do mass communication instead? And I think I was smart enough to do that because that was that you can say a path where we both agreed, like a middle path where we both agreed, okay, this is something you can do.
Okay.
In my mind, I was sure that इसमें तो हो ही जाएगा, आगे जाके मैं कहीं निकल ही जाऊंगी और मम्मी भी खुश हो जाएगी, ओके कुछ जॉब मिल जाएगी और फिर वहाँ पे सैलरी भी आ जाएगा अकाउंट में. That happened and she was like, okay, go to Indore then, because my Masi stays in Indore. So she thought there would be some relative and somebody to take care of her. So she sent me there. She was like, okay, jao. So I did mass communication from one of the colleges of Indore. And meanwhile, I got this opportunity to give an interview in one of the leading radio channels. I still remember my first day there. So I had this bad cough. I was literally sounding like a donkey, and they told me to give a voice test for RJ. And I was not sure. My HOD was very fond of me, and he was like, you are very intelligent, you are very smart, and you're very talkative. You should really go. And I had my tickets back to Jammu. I had to go to Jammu. I cancelled my tickets because my HOD insisted me that you should go for this, thing. So I went there and I did this proper link, that proper test I gave for, it was a kind of audition for me as an RJ. So I did it. I was sounding very bad. When I came back home, I was like, I called my mother and I was like, I did this thing, but it went so bad that I am ashamed of myself, like what I have done. I got this opportunity and I ruined it. She said, okay, chances आते करिश्मा, इतना चीजों पे ध्यान नहीं देना चाहिए कि ये नहीं हुआ. You'll get more chances and होगा, opportunities आएंगे. I was like, okay, done. I waited for 3-4 days and I got this call from someone from the radio. He said, Karishma, you have to come for the second round. I was like, okay, I was not sure. I was like, ये बाकी लोग इतने बुरे थे क्या मुझसे भी कि they have selected me कि तुम आ जाओ. I was like, ठीक है चलो, okay fine. So I went there and I thought कि second round maybe they would take another test. Maybe they thought कि this was not her best, but she has some potential. So let's take her second round. So the moment I entered, so मैं right जा रही थी because I remembered कि उनका studio right में था. They said no, right में नहीं जाना है, go straight. I was like, okay. So I went straight. So there was a proper cabin जहाँ पे 2 लोग बैठे हुए थे कुछ बहुत ही serious mood में. And I was like, what is happening? So this was my interview round. What is happening, Karishma? क्या हो गया? मतलब ये जादू की छड़ी चल गई है, क्या हो गया? And I was hell scared. Reason being, that was my first time for everything actually. I was, वो graduation करके आप निकलते हो and then आपको पता नहीं होता इंटरव्यू में क्या बोलना है, क्या करना है.
Yeah.
So I was hell scared because I am not prepared for this. I don't know क्या पूछने वाले, क्या करने वाले, मैं क्या बोलूंगी वहां पे जाकर. मैं बैठती हूँ एंड वेरी सीनियर पीपल, हाँ, ऐसे नहीं कि किसी ने ले लिया, वेरी सीनियर पीपल फ्रॉम द रेडियो. सो आई सैट डाउन एंड आई स्टिल रिमेम्बर द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन कि करिश्मा आपको रेडियो करना है. माई आंसर वॉज नो, वो तो मेरे HOD ने मुझे बोल दिया यहाँ पे आने के लिए. एंड शी वॉज लाइक ओके. तो बोला क्या करना है, मैंने कहा मुझे एक्टिंग करनी है. तो बोला देन व्हाई रेडियो. So I told her that I thought it would be a great stepping stone for my career. And they both were like कि इतना भी सच नहीं बोलना था मैडम. So then she was like कि कैसी acting पसंद है. I said कि I love Kamalika. She said she's a very negative character, very grey character. Why you want to become like her? I said I don't want to become like her. The thing I really like about her is her creativity. Like वो कैसे चालें चलती हैं, क्या करती है. That is something which I really love. So मतलब वो मुझे काफी इंस्पायर करता है. मुझे लगता है कि I should do something like that, not in a bad way, but like I'm creative. I know my strength. Something like I said. I don't remember exactly what were my words. And I don't know, they were very impressed. They said, okay, but if we would tell you that इस job के लिए आपको अपना graduation बीच में ही छोड़ना पड़ेगा and आपको कल ही job मिलेगी, what would you do? I said, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna complete my graduation first because मेरी मम्मी ने बहुत मेहनत से पैसे कमाए, उन्होंने इस पे पैसे लगाए हुए हैं. मैं इसको पूरा graduation करके ही फिर मैं यहाँ से निकलूंगी. But अगर आपके पास later on you have vacancy और like आपको लगता है I should join, then definitely I'm gonna do it. They said, okay, we'll let you know in 4-5 days. I was like, okay. So in 4-5 days, they called me and they said, Karishma, we will hire you as a trainee. We will train you properly and we are going to give you some, like they mentioned some amount. And they said, and I was jumping like anything. मैंने बोला ये internship में पैसे मिलते हैं, ये internship करने के पैसे मिल रहे हैं यहाँ पे. And that was nothing. That was like 8,000 rupees. But मेरे लिए it was too much because I could help my mom with that money. I could like school college का fees मैं आधा मम्मी को help कर रही थी. तो I was very much confident कि this is going to help me like in every way because networking होगा, ये होगा. And I was like, okay. In another 4 or 5 months, there was a very famous RJ of non-prime time show basically, and she left. She went to Aaj Tak. So yeah, and my boss, the lady who took my interview was like, okay Karishma, तुझे job चाहिए, अब मिल जाएगी, यहाँ पे इंदौर में ही रहेगी तू. I was not sure. I was like, damn, I think I'm stuck here now. Like it's a loop now. अब कैसे बाहर निकलूं? And I'm a kind of person, अगर आपने मेरे लिए कुछ किया, I will feel very bad to not do something for you. मुझे ऐसा लगा कि आपने मुझे उस टाइम पे opportunity दी when I needed it. Like how would I tell them that I just don't want to do it? I thought, Karishma, अभी कुछ हो भी नहीं रहा है, अभी और time है, okay, let's do it. So I said okay to it. And she was a very famous RJ, and replacing her was a responsibility for me, to be very honest.
Hmm.
Because, when you love somebody, then you will replace that person. People
Yeah.
are gonna, really judge you for that particular
Correct.
thing. Okay, she was good, she's in that good, something like that. So I was hell scared at whether I should take this opportunity or not. It happened, and somehow I was able to do it. And they were really, really happy with me. And then with radio, also I was like, okay, now abhi agla kya karna hai. So there's a very they had this thing that they used to ask people, like, अगर आप इस रेडियो में काम नहीं करते तो कहाँ करते. मैंने बोल दिया बेशर्मों की तरह, अगर मैं यहाँ काम नहीं करती मैं रेड एफएम जाती. किसी ने तो सुन लिया वो, आई नो किसने, द यूनिवर्स और समथिंग. आई गॉट अ कॉल फ्रॉम रेड एफएम and they were like, do you want to switch? I said, yes, I want to switch. So they said, okay. So I asked my boss very politely. I said, I am Bajate Raho. So Bajate Raho is a tagline of Red FM. So I
Yeah.
think I am Bajate Raho. And you guys are very polite. मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कोई मैच ही नहीं हो रहा है यहाँ पे. तो तू इतना कैसे सच बोल लेती है. मैंने कहा देखो मुझे झूठ बोल के काम नहीं करना. If you're okay with it, then I'm going to, do that. They said, okay, ठीक है. She was very sweet. She said, if you think this is best for your career, then go ahead. I was really blessed to have somebody like her in my life who literally, I mean, she didn't care about anything else, but she thought like this is the thing she should do and go forward. She absolutely, helped me during that process, and she said, "Ki okay, go ahead." And I went, and I was in Red FM. I think from 2018 to 2023, I was in Red FM.
Okay.
And I did a lot of networking there. वहाँ जो मेरी CEO थी, she was also very supportive. वहाँ पे जाके actually I felt कि this was the best ever decision of my life. Nobody from radio that time, कोई भी आरजे ना ऐसे videos नहीं बनाता था. So with audio thing, like with जो आपका शो है, apart from that, मैं videos भी बनाती थी. And सब लोग मुझे बोलते थे, अरे ये क्या कर रही है? What are you doing? ये सब. I said, this is something जो मुझसे जा नहीं रहा है. मुझे बहुत पसंद है करना. मुझे जब भी टाइम मिलेगा ना, I would definitely do it. So उस टाइम पे फिर मेरा पेज भी ग्रो होने लग गया. Like I had 45,000 followers on Instagram. So yeah, and then pandemic happened.
Yeah.
Then radio भी मेरा घर से चल रहा था पूरा. Like, I mean, there was no studio going or something like that. So there was proper घर का setup, and I used to do my show from the house, from the house itself. So उस time पे I still remember my first video. When I made this video of Saas Bahu, which was my IP, it's still my IP, but I was not uploading it. My sister came home and I was just showing her my phone that look at this video I made it. She said, okay, now upload it. I said, are you mad? People are gonna laugh at me कि what kind of content I make. She said, no, it is too amazing. मैं flow में it is too amazing. It is too good. You should upload it. She insisted me, and I upload that video. That video got 1 million views in 3 days. I had only 45,000 followers. And that was my first video. After that, I don't think I stopped. I mean, that was the first video I uploaded, which actually my sister insisted me to upload. I was not even posting it up. And that was the lesson for me, Karishma, don't self-reject, Sometimes you judge yourself too hard that you think that you're not good enough. I think मेरे साथ problem बचपन से यही है कि मैं जब रेडियो में इंटरव्यू देने गई तो मैंने बोला I was sounding like a donkey, I'm not getting this job. I got that job because I thought, okay, let's go. Then video mein I was like, okay, this is not going to happen, but that happened. So I have literally self-rejected myself too many times that now I have realized this is the problem I have. I should never do that. That's how it started, and then I never stopped. People used to text me that, Karishma, during pandemic, we all are, very sad and हमारे घर पे ऐसा हो रहा है, आपके वीडियोस देख के हम लोग इतने खुश हो जाते हैं कि हम भूल जाते हैं कि something bad is happening around, and just because of you know, कई लोग मुझे ऐसे लगते थे हम डिप्रेशन से बाहर आ रहे हैं. So genuinely I was like, ठीक है, व्यूज लाइक्स छोड़ो, I mean वो एक पॉइंट है कि आ रहे हैं, बट इमेजिन द काइंड ऑफ लव आई एम गेटिंग फ्रॉम दीज पीपल. दे आर लाइक लाफिंग बिकॉज ऑफ मी, दे हैव द स्माइल एट देयर फेस बिकॉज ऑफ मी. सो दैट वाज एन अचीवमेंट फॉर मी. More than views and likes and followers, that was something I was very, very, very proud of myself.
So was that the inspiration behind getting into content creation full time?
Definitely, I would say yes. Definitely. You know, रुलाने वाले बहुत होते हैं, but if there's someone who makes you smile and makes you laugh, like, I mean, उससे ज़्यादा कुछ और है ही नहीं. And the amount of blessings you get is amazing.
I've read that you write, you edit, and you compose all your creations by yourself. Is that true?
Yeah, I'm one woman army. I don't have any editor. I don't have any videographer or photographer for that matter. I do everything. I think of my concept. I write it up, and then I shoot it with my tripod, and I upload it. I edit it. I upload it. Like I do मतलब अभी भी it's been like almost 3 years. मुझे it's not like कि मुझे किसी से करवाना नहीं है. It's about I know my timing. और अगर इधर का हंसी उधर चला गया ना, इधर का रिएक्शन उधर चला गया, then joke will be killed. So I can't do that. So it's like I have to do everything by my own. It takes a lot of time. It's very time consuming, to be very honest. But I'm happy doing. और क्या करना है यार, मैं यही तो कर रही हूँ ना. मुझे ऐसा कौन सा प्राइम मिनिस्टर के साथ बैठ के कुछ गप्पे वहाँ पे कुछ इलेक्शन लड़ने करने, ओके मेरा आधा टाइम वहाँ जाएगा. दिस इज माई वर्क. अगर मैं इसमें 100% नहीं दूंगी तो लाइक क्या मतलब है. So I love doing that. No complaints at all. But I do everything by my own.
What are your plans, Karishma? I mean, how do you think the brand RJ Karishma can further go ahead and appeal to more people? And what's your brand building strategy for the coming year?
As I earlier mentioned, that the main goal was acting for sure. And during this process and during this journey, I learned one thing, like, okay, I can be a good actress, but with that, I think, apart from that, I think I'm a good writer also. This is what I think. I believe, like, I can write well. So definitely, I'm working on it. I want to create my own show, जहाँ पे मैं ही acting कर रही हूँ, जहाँ मैंने ही लिखा है. But obviously, somebody else will shoot it and produce it, definitely. But it's in process. Because, 1 minute ka reel can't do justice to what I really want to do and what I really wanted to do. So I think this is something, this is happening actually. I'm writing my own show and almost complete ho raha hai, and definitely you never know, maybe on some OTT or somewhere else you'll get to see me bade parde pe.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, as a content creator, when you do brand collaborations, so what kind of filters are there? Because, I mean, while talking to you, I can understand you're a very no-filter person. So when you're dealing with brand, you have certain, say, commitments. I mean, how do you justify your content in that moment?
So to be very honest, like I have zero filters, but with that, I'm very sensible also. Like, I know what to say, what not to say. I think that's the only reason I'm not into politics and all. I won't create something which creates or, gets in controversy or stuff. So I think that is very important when you do a brand collaboration. And I think brands, अगर हम बड़े बड़े brands की बात करें, they only collaborate or associate with those people who actually, make sense or are sensible or, they understand their brand. So this is something which I'm, capable of. Like अगर मुझे कुछ बनाना है, मेरा खुद का वो है, तो मुझे पता है कि what kind of content my audience like. But when it comes to brand, आई नो कि क्या क्या चीजें हैं, ये नहीं बोल सकते, वो नहीं बोल सकते, ऐसा नहीं कर सकते, दैट वोंट गो विद द ब्रांड आइडेंटिटी और with them, so I should not say this. So that much understanding I have, and it is with every creator, to be very honest. भले ही वो कितना भी कुछ भी आपके सामने बोल रहे हैं अपना ऑर्गेनिक कंटेंट में, बट व्हेन इट कम्स टू ब्रांड यू हैव टू बी वेरी सेंसिबल कि क्या बोल रहे हो, क्या कर रहे हो, एंड देन यू गेट ऑल द गाइडलाइंस ना. यू डोंट हैव टू डूज एंड डोंट्स, ऑफ कोर्स, लाइक यू कैन नॉट मेंशन दिस, यू कैन नॉट मेंशन दैट. So that's not a task. Like I think this is I'm doing since 3 years now, so now I'm used to it. Like organic में and branded content में कितना मुंह खोलना है कितना नहीं खोलना है, I think that is there for sure. Okay. You won't get any other brand than एक ही में आपने fuck up कर दिया तो you know, like then it's okay Karishma, bye, I will see you again, never.
Okay. And lastly, Karishma, any specific moment you remember from your influencer journey when you realized, okay, yes, this has actually made a mark on the audience? Any conversations?
Yeah.
With your
So there's a very small story I would like to share. So during my RJing thing, I had this interview with, so I took an interview of Shreya Ghoshal. I really love her. I'm fond of her. Like I really love her voice. When I got this opportunity and I was like literally jumping in the studio, the moment the video call got on, I was like, okay, Shreya ma'am, I just want to tell you that I'm a big fan of yours. And I was literally crying while saying that.
Okay.
You know, I was like, I can't even tell you like how happy I am right now. I'm speaking to you. Oh God, I'm going to pinch myself. Stuff like that. It was literally a fangirl moment for me. And she was very sweet. She said, baby, don't cry. I'll sing a song for you. She sang a song for me. And I was so happy. That was the best day of my life. And when I went back to my home and I was like, okay, I was thinking that oh shit, मैंने ये क्या कर दिया, मैं पागल लग रही होंगी, मैंने रो दिया उनके सामने, मैंने ऐसा क्यों किया. I spoke to my sister. I was like, I think I fucked up. She said, why? I said, मैंने उनके सामने रो दिया, कौन करता है, कितना अजीब लगता है, this is too weird and cringe. I started crying in front of her. She said, it's okay, that was your fan moment, you were happy, you were really happy, that's why you did it. It was okay.
Yeah.
Cut to after 2 years, no, 1 year, when I started my journey and stuff like that. So I was in a lift and I was wearing mask and there was a little girl standing in front of me. Okay. She said, are you RJ Karishma? She was literally trembling. Are you RJ Karishma? I put my mask off and I said hi. And she started crying. She held my hand and she was like, you have no clue how much I love you. My entire family loves you. She gave me a hug. She said, my mom loves you a lot. वो किचन में, वो ड्राइंग रूम में, वो डाइनिंग टेबल पे हम लोग बात करते हैं. वी ऑलवेज टॉक अबाउट यू. वो जब सैड होती है वो आपकी वीडियो देखती है. She literally held me tight and she started crying. लिफ्ट खुला, मैं बाहर आई and she was like, please मेरे साथ एक फोटो ले लो. and वो रोना रोक नहीं रही थी. And I got this flashback. You remember I said,
yeah,
when I saw Shreya Ghoshal and the moment जो भी create हुआ, and I understood, oh my God, I mean, this happens when you meet someone you really admire or you really love. I think that was the moment.
Full circle for you.
Yeah, exactly. That was the moment for me. So, मतलब वो छोटी बच्ची was like Karishma and I was Shreya Ghoshal for her.
Right.
So that was something which was, I mean, I can tell like that moment was something जब मुझे लगा, okay Karishma, you made it. I mean, you did it, girl. So that was something I really remember, and that moment is really close to my heart. Really, really close to my heart.
So thanks, Karishma. Thank you for being so candid as ever and sharing all of it with us today. Thank you for taking up time.
Thank you so much.
And talking to us.
Likewise. Thank you so much for having me.